What's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Woke Nation. And how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Of course, we're supposed to be doing well, chilling and having fun. Life is good. Life is beautiful. So I'm encouraging you, wherever you are, to continue living your life, enjoying your life, especially seeking and spreading knowledge, the knowledge of factual truth. So I welcome all of you. And I want to share with us what I titled, What Has Happened to Us, or What Happened to Us as a People. What happened to us? What happened to us that, when you see the way some of our people are behaving, the way they are reacting to factual truth, you like wonder what happened, especially now you are awakened, you see the silly things you used to believe, the silly things you used to preach. You be like, wow, what happened that we as a people accepted this in the first place? And many people, because they don't know what happened, they think that black people are the worst enemies against themselves. It's not true. Because they don't know what happened, they begin to believe the lies which our oppressors, flooded us with against our own great ancient African ancestors, against their culture, tradition, against their science, against whatever that made them great. So that's why you see people that don't know that, they say, oh, Africans are lazy, black people are lazy, black people are dumb, black people are that. To this extent, they believe that white men brought civilization to Africa. You see many of them are great men of God. Many of them are professors. Many of them, they believe that lie against our ancestors. Therefore, so they're using it to condemn themselves. Because when you believe anything against your ancestors, it will create that self-hate. You even hate yourself. You see most of our women and men hating the color of their skin, bleaching it. But I think I was making fun of them at work. I said, now is a beautiful time to be a black person. Now that coronavirus don't kill black people as it's killing white people. So it's now that those of you that bleach your skin, it's time for you to make it black again. And those who are white will start bleaching, darkening their skin. But it's all part of the system to keep black people away from themselves. You're supposed to know that people suffer and perish for lack of knowledge of who they are. The people that give you the knowledge of themselves or knowledge of their God, but not the knowledge of yourself and your God, that people are your oppressors. So, and I'm calling on us to turn the tables. And that's what we have been doing as the woke nation, as the awakened Africans. We want to turn the table again. We used to be great. We're going to turn it again. They turned that table against us. We're going to turn it in our favor. We're going to take that advantage, that disadvantaged position where they put us. We're going to turn it around. The first must be first, and the last must be last. It will not be the otherwise. So because many people don't know that, and now they have given their life to this strange God, Jesus, to this strange God, Jehovah, to this strange God, Yahweh, to this strange God, Allah, to these strange religions called Christianity, Judaism, Islam, paper religions. So because they have given their life, then no matter how you try to show them, listen, come out of it. All they are trying to do is to have assurance, to remain in that illusion, to remain in that delusion, to remain in that hallucination. But I was once like them. So that's why I know that no condition is permanent. I know their heart. I know what they're going through. And that's why I talk to them the way I talk to them. They say I'm abusive. I'm insulting. Yes, I am. And I'm doing it because you first abused yourself. You first insulted yourself by believing those who insulted and abused our ancestors, calling our ancestors pagans, calling our ancestors heathens, calling our ancestors uncircumcised Philistines or circumcised people, calling our ancestors many derogatory names, and you embrace them. And you don't know you are insulted and abuse yourself before coming to my post to tell me about God or Jesus, to tell me about heaven or hellfire. You are the one that already insulted yourself and making yourself the sheep. You accepted to be the sheep of God. You are the sheep of his pasture. Or you don't believe that anymore. You say you are his flock. He said the Lord is your shepherd. You are a human being, but now you have a shepherd as a sheep. You accepted to be a sheep animal. So why are you upset when I call you who you are or what you have chosen to be, which is animal, which is idiot, which is stupid? Adult with imaginary friends are stupid. Jesus is imaginary. God is imaginary. You have not seen them. And you say Jesus is your friend. Oh, God loves you. You know, he is your friend. So that's why people like myself, we dedicate our time to open the eyes of our people to know what happened to us. We weren't like this originally. We are the original people, but today we seem to be fake people, copying from all other races. It is time we wake up. And remember, instead of them coming out of that dungeon of lies, they want to remain there. All they need is assurance. They want somebody to assure them that what the Bible says is true. They want somebody to give them the assurance of grace. Grace of God will do it. Where is the grace of God before you suffer? They want somebody to give them the assurance of righteousness. Yeah, you are following the righteousness of God. You will go to heaven. They want somebody to give them the assurance of hope. Yes. Rapture is coming. If you are not raptured, when the trumpet sound, you will rise up from the grave and you'll be raptured. They just want somebody to give them assurance of love. Yeah, God love you. Jesus love you. Where is the love of God when you are suffering? Look at coronavirus. Where is that love of God? They tell you. Where is that love of Jesus Christ? He said the love of Christ constrains us. Which love? Emotional feelings you have for somebody you have not seen or can see. If fictional character, Jesus Christ. But because you read it, he said you walk by faith and not by sight, because the love of Christ constrains you. No, let me tell you what constrains you. Not the love of Christ, as you say, because Christ never existed. It's the lies they flooded us with. One of the things they used to to encourage you to give your life to Jesus and die for Jesus Christ is the lies of telling you how the apostles died. Those apostles never existed. They never existed. Those 12 apostles of Jesus, they are all fictional characters. They never existed. But you see, they give you that stories so that you will also kill yourself. Why you haven't, let them show you the gravesite of those apostles. Even the Peter they tell you build the Vatican or nonsense, they tell you, where is the gravesite of Peter? They don't have it. There is no, all the nonsense they show you in Israel, they just put it up recently. If you follow the date, they tell you that those things happen in history. It never happened. The Israel you believe in the Bible was a paper Bible, just as you have Wakanda in that paper book, if it's in the book or in a movie, in the Black Panther movies. Wakanda, okay, there is Wakanda, right? Okay, all those things in the movie, are they real? No, it is called fiction. And that's what the book they gave to us is. They tell you how apostles died. Oh, they turned this one upside down. They beheaded this one. So you are now bracing yourself. Even before I came out from Christianity, I used to ask myself, are you telling me now, if they put knife on my neck and begin to cut it, say they want to kill me, you're telling me I will not deny Jesus? I say, maybe, okay, that time God will give me grace, assurance of grace. grace that brought disgrace to us. But we believe, yeah, it's grace of God is making the no. I used to think that, but now I don't have it no more, because that is one of the things factual truth will do to you. It will deliver you from guilt. It will deliver you from fear of all that nonsense. I don't consider that. You want to kill me now? Okay, I know. Instead of calling on God or Jesus, I'll be calling on my ancestors, because I'm one blood with them. We have to turn the tables. Some of you, when you have a sleep season, you know, when I used to be a Christian, or when I believe that nonsense, when I having it, I will say, Jesus, Jesus, in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name. Then I wake up. I begin to pray. If you come now, we say, ancestors, ancestors, and you will get up. Because you are the one that is making those things whatever they are. Without you, that God does not exist. Shouting Jesus, Jesus. How about other people that don't have Jesus? But they're also having the same thing you have in your dream, and they survive the same way you survive. But because we have been forced to accept that, so they use that how apostles die to make you encouraging yourself that my faith, I can even die for Jesus. You can even hate your brothers and sisters for Jesus. Then also how the saints died. They begin to tell you all sort of saints died. No, those saints they teach you in Catholic Church, Anglican Church, or in Bible school, theological school. You know, now I went to theological school, so they taught me about saints, all that nonsense they taught us. You know, how they kill them, how the Roman Catholic kill them, how other people kill them, all that bullshit. Africans never kill any, they kill Africans. Most of these sins never existed. His story is actually what they did to our African ancestors. They turn it into their saints. When our African ancestors, you know, defended themselves, fighting, they killed and they burned them alive. They did many things against, you know, to silence them. Man, they turn it into, oh, it happened to our saints. Saint Corona, Saint this one, Saint Augustine. Saint Augustine was African, okay? So the main people that even make Roman Catholic Church or Christianity what it is, we are the Africans, if you know the history. But that's what they use to deceive you, so you can give your life to Jesus and kill yourself for Jesus. They tell you apostles serve Jesus and die. They kill them for preaching the gospel. Jesus said, if you must be where he is, you have to go and preach even to the point of death. Yeah, go and do that. Don't do that. Don't kill yourself for any Jesus. If Jesus exists, then you can do that. You have to see Jesus physically. I don't say in your vision, in your dream, in your revelation. No, physically. Where two or three of you gathered, even you yourself, you by yourself, let Jesus come physically. You hold Jesus, sit him down, and dine with him according to Luke chapter 24, 36 to 43. You have to do that. Then you can give your life to Jesus. You can give your life for Jesus also. Why are you giving your life to somebody you have not seen? And why are you killing yourself for somebody you have not seen and cannot see? Try to see that Jesus. You see how your life will change. Yes, if you try to find out the truth about the Bible, you see how your life will change. If you are truly sincere, I was a sincere Christian. I was a sincere minister of the gospel. I was out to, you know, study, going to before this, before internet and the smartphone came out. I was going from bookshop to bookshop, buying books, both old books, new books. So long as Christian books, I was investing my money, my time, you know, buying and reading them. That's how I read. I studied more than 10 Bibles, different versions. I have studied Bible more than 10 times. Nobody asked me to do that. No man of God was my mentor to do that. No, because I was sincere. When you are sincere, the truth will set you free. And when the truth sets you free, you come out of that cage. I want to say something. You never heard it from anyone before, but let me tell you how it is. It is like a cage having 4 rooms. That's the system that you are in when it comes to religion or spirituality or whatever you call it. Then in that cage, it has 4 rooms. And each room has door connected to other other rooms, 4, and they have only one route, only one door up to go up, right? So in that cage, you have spirituality, African spirituality, of course. That is the father, that is the mother, that is the source of all religions in this world. Then the other room is Judaism. The other room is Christianity, and the other room is Islam. 4 rooms. And you see, some people has been to those 4 rooms. Those 4 rooms, they don't have any door of escape sideways or looking under. But the only way they tell you, in this religion you are in, or in this spirituality you are in, there is a higher power. There is door to that higher power. They show you the door, but you don't open that door. It is that higher power that can open that door. You dare not try to open that door. If you try to open that door, something will happen to you. So you remain in that cage. And so the only one you can break is the door that connects you to the other one. So you see some people from African spirituality, they break the door, they enter into Judaism. Some people in Judaism, from there, they break the door, maybe go to enter to Christianity or to Islam. That is the only doors you can connect. You keep breaking that door, saying you're having breakthrough, saying God is saving you, but you are still in the same cage. It's one cage that have 4 doors. Yeah, one cage with 4 rooms and the 4 doors in there, connecting them. But the only way you can get out of that cage is the door up. But they say that door, the only one that can open it is God. And you dare not open it. It's the commandment of God. Leave vengeance for God. Leave judgment for God. Just remain good in that cage. And some people, because they have been around all the cage, or they are comfortable in that cage, they think they are saved. They know what they're doing. I will still speak on this some other time. A cage with 4 rooms. That is what it is. That's why I say, whether you call it African spirituality or foreign religions, they are all the same bullshit. They are just the same shit in different toilets. It doesn't matter. They are all based on faith, fears, and all that. So the day you dare to open that door, as I have done, the top, that the door on the top, when you use your head, you break that door to find the truth, because you have been through all those religions, you have researched them and find out all those rooms, they remain in the same cage. There's no freedom in them. There's no freedom in African spirituality. There's no freedom in Judaism. There's no freedom in Christianity. There's no freedom in Islam. You cannot find freedom in them. Why? The same way you cannot see their God. You can never see peace there. You can never see freedom there. You can never see prosperity there. All you will see there is lies and deceptions. But if you dare to open that door, they tell you, if you open it, if any day you say, no, I refuse to fear, you open that door. Begin to research outside that cage, outside that box. That's when you will see yourself free indeed. You will know the truth. They put it in their book, and the truth will set you free. The truth that will set you free is outside the cage. Inside that cage you are in, they gave you a book. Judaism, Christianity, Islam, they are paper religions. Christianity have Bible. Islam have Quran. Judaism have Torah. Without those books, they are nothing. Their source, their proof is only in that book. Outside that book, there is no facts about them. There is nothing you believe in Christianity, Judaism, Islam, you can find the proof of it outside their book, which make them paper religions. Their God is not real. Their promises are fake. Yes, we have been enslaved. Know what happened to us? These people came, our ancestors were so nice, so hospitable, and welcomed them, invited them for dinner. They turned our ancestors into the meal, and that's how they enslave us. So we need liberation. We need to liberate ourselves. How can you liberate yourself when you don't know you are a slave? How can you liberate yourself when you don't see your chains or the one, or you are polishing your chains, keeping them good? Oh no, don't let that chain be. I love it here. Don't leave me alone. Leave me alone. Believe whatever you believe. Why are you believing when you're supposed to be knowing? Why are you in the cage when you're supposed to be flying all over the place? Understand that flying is not an abomination. Knowledge is not an abomination. Faith is. Faith is working against you. Belief working against, because they limit you. They make you afraid. They limit your thinking. They don't want you to think. The reason why we are the way we are today is because they defeated us. They came against us when we did not offend them. We were living our life secure and secured and rich, living our life without needing any help from outside. But they came to us. They came to us with their ulterior motive. They came as students and end up being, evil people. They forced that religion on us and gave us a God, gave us book against who we are and against what we have. Now we don't know who we are anymore, and we don't know what we have. We think we are what they say we are in their book, and we have what they give to us. They stole from us. They stripped us our identity. They gave us our names. They share us as meal. And because you don't know what has happened to us, you claim to be a Christian. Because you don't know what has happened to us, you claim to be a Muslim. Because you don't know what has happened to us, you claim to be a Jew. Because you don't know what has happened to us, you claim to be spiritual. You are not spiritual, you are spirit. You are God if you are a man. You are a goddess if you are a woman. You are more than spiritual beings. Spiritual beings are imaginary. The real spirits are visible. You can touch them. You can eat with them. Remember, when they saw Jesus, they thought he was a spirit. He said, come on, I have bones and flesh. I can go through the door. That's how you go through the wall. You go through whatever room you are sleeping and begin to go all over the wall while you are sleeping. Because you are connected to the universe through your mind. Your mind is the higher being you are talking about. Your mind is the higher force you are talking about. Your mind is the higher energy you are talking about. You can do anything with your mind. Everything you see with your eyes today started in the mind before they bring it into reality. It is time you know that what happened to us is why we are behaving the way we are today. You see how we are divided in our families, in our villages, in our towns, in our countries. They can call us now that people that came from shithole countries. We gave them light. We build all the edifices where they are claiming they are doing anything. We build roads for them. We are the one that taught them how to read, how to write. We gave them language. We gave them everything that you enjoy, including internet, in whatever it is. The original people started it all. It has nothing to do with the strangers, the cavemen that came later. And today, they are using the media, the television, the books. They're using all those television and media, and the books, especially in their institution of learning, to keep us away from ourselves and the heritage. Look at the movies you watch. When you see some movies about Egypt, they show you is white people. No, the original Egyptians were our ancestors, ancient Africans, black people. It was Kemet. They call it Egypt. Egypt is not the real name. It was Kemet. So understand that they kept us away from us. They gave us that package, religious package. In that religious package, they gave us religions. They gave us God. They gave us the book. And these three things, without you are believing in them, they are useless. Without you believing in religion, it's useless. Without you believing in spirituality, is useless. Without you believing in God, God is useless. God is powerless. Without you believing in the book, that book is just like toilet roll. And that's what you're supposed to use it for. Apart from trying to find the lies they put there, that's all. It's just a book. They have to kill a tree to make that book. So it's not a book of life, it's a book of destruction. Understand that we are more than what they made us. No God can free us. No religion can free us. No spirituality can free us. No foreigner can free us. No Jesus can free us. No prayer can free us. We ourselves alone can free ourselves through factual truth. Know yourself. Wise up by educating yourself. Then you can free yourself. And when you free yourself, you can heal yourself by recovering your heritage. And when you recover your heritage, that's when you will be again the first. The first must be first. The first must not be the last. We are the head. We will not be the tail. Africans, and that's who we are. And that's what we will be. Peace.